Well, you are definitely kind of thrown into it. They expect quite a lot of you. You are definitely part of the team when you get there. So on the very first day, you get kind of a tour around and you get given a pack which explains kind of the equipment and the software that they use. So you get a bit of an introduction to that. But because everything was going on while we got there with Libya and it was breaking news, we did get thrown straight into it with that. And we got put on a Libya desk, which was trying to get in contact with people in Libya to try and get them on the air for Sky. Well, it was quite difficult because all of the phone lines were down in some of the more isolated towns in Libya. So kind of Misrata, which is where quite a lot of the bombing took place, it was very difficult to get in contact with people there. So we used Twitter a lot and Facebook, kind of the social networking sites, mainly to get in touch with people who were talking about Libya, and then through them managed to get some contacts perhaps that they would have in the country, and then through that we managed to get some people on air. So it's quite a long process. Well, you put a message out on Twitter saying kind of, I'm working for Sky and I'm looking for people to talk to us who are in Libya, and then you kind of just go and add people on Twitter who are talking about Libya, and then you can then direct message them, and then you'd ask them, are they in Libya, or if they're not, do they have any contacts in Libya? And through that we managed to get some phone numbers, which led to getting some people on air.
But we started getting regular people who would contact us, some people from Libya itself, and then we managed to get communications through emails, through Skype as well, and started having these conversations with some of the people. And that's where one of our colleagues, Beth, she made contact with somebody over in Libya through different channels. She went all around the world to find this person, and then we picked it up in the morning, made the phone calls, and managed to get hold of a doctor who was telling us there was snipers on the roof of the hospital where he was working.
Just had to do a very quick interview with him to in line with the editorial guidelines, because of course it was using social media, and the great thing about social media is that you can contact people wherever in the world, but the danger with that is verifying that they are who they say they are, because of course it could be someone just around the corner in a cafe. So we had to go through a very kind of quick, precise interviewing process. Who are you? How long have you been a doctor? What's the name of the street, you know, this hospital that you're on? When we were satisfied that he was who he said he was, we went straight to the Foreign Affairs editor to seek permission to get him on air. He gave us the go-ahead, pat on the back, and it was just such a great feeling of euphoria, wasn't it? It was like, yes.
Brilliant, because we'd worked so long on getting this interview, so it was really hands-on, and you saw it through, right the way through to the end, which I thought was brilliant about Sky, the fact that you were so hands-on and could do that.
I didn't have a Twitter account until I came on this course, so it was kind of something that very much started with that. And if it wasn't for Twitter, we wouldn't have got those people on air. It was very much through that we got all our contacts. At Sky they use iNews, which is one of the systems that we use at uni, so that was from the beginning, that gave us a bit of a head start, but also just it prepared you for going in and making all these phone calls and how you should go about that process, because obviously we were calling people in Libya who were very scared, who didn't necessarily want to talk to Sky because they were scared that they were being tracked by Gaddafi. So it kind of prepared you for that, the course, about what sort of questions you needed to ask people to find out where they are and, you know, kind of their views, and just make sure that they are who they say they are, and eventually got them on air. So yeah, the course did prepare us for that.
It's different when you're in the newsroom because it really is hands-on, but everything that Julia and Mike had said was actually coming true, and it was like, that's why they said that. That's what they meant by that.
Yeah, it really gave you the kind of bread and butter skills for, you know, simple things like guest getting. You had to do a preliminary kind of interview before the presenter, you know. Who is this person that you're getting on air? What are they bringing to it? What are they saying? And you had to write a brief for the presenter for every interview or guest person that you got on air. So in that aspect, the skills were there, and yeah, I felt very prepared.
Definitely. Well, for me, Sky is just somewhere I've always wanted to be. I mean, I watch it on the telly. I love the way that they deliver the news, the way it's all, in a way, kind of show busy, and I just like the way they deliver it. It's really understandable, and it was just the first choice for me out of any news TV channel.
Well, I really wanted to go to kind of a really big organisation, and Sky is definitely that. It's a 24-hour newsroom, and I just really wanted to go there and get that sort of feel for that. And I've got a particular interest in sports, so I did a bit of that while I was there as well.
I watch it all the time. It's the first for breaking news, and it was just definitely somewhere where I wanted to go and embrace everything that they had to offer.
I've been invited back for another 3 weeks to do online, which is where I was hoping to go originally. So I'm really looking forward to being back part of the team.
Hopefully looking forward to going back over the summer and helping them out over in showbiz and entertainment.
Yes, yeah, I'm going back for a few more days of work experience over the summer, and hopefully that might lead to some more freelance work. Fingers crossed.